Hey, Bridget. Give me just a moment. Just trying to pull up the chat screen. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Just not feeling good. Sorry. Can you hear me? Okay. Is it just you here? Should I wait a couple minutes? Tammy's supposed to be here. I just talked to her a few minutes ago. Tammy wanted me to show her how to varnish. So we're going to varnish these two pieces. This one I've already cleaned. This one I haven't yet, so I can show her that. The way I clean them, at least. And then we're going to varnish these two. And then she has a challenge she wanted me to do. I can't remember all the colors. I took a screenshot of her message, but of course that's on the phone I'm using to record. So that doesn't help me much. So I was also waiting for her to get those colors. And then I want to use this olive green. Hi, Monica. I want to use this olive green I got, the Soho, with something. I don't know what yet. Otherwise, it's just about using up some of these cups that I have setting aside. Yeah, you saw that challenge. Like I said, I don't remember what the colors were. No, bright yellow was one. Red. There might have been two different shades of red though. And some kind of green. And something else. I'm not sure. Exactly. I have all these little cups over here. Like, I have these tiny cups full of paint and like 4 or 5 colors. And then I have cups this size and a bunch of colors that I've had sitting around for a while. So I need to at least use those up. And what I don't do today and tonight, I'll do tomorrow and stockpile a couple of videos so I can at least post something while I'm gone. Okay. Some of these colors kind of funky together, but it might work. Yeah, I don't know if she's here or not, so I'm gonna go ahead. Like I said, I haven't cleaned this one. I wanted to show her how I was gonna clean it, so I'm gonna go ahead and varnish this one. I use the polyacrylic for canvases, and for any glass or wood piece I use the triple thick crystal clear glaze. And I know some people use varnish brushes to varnish their paintings. Some people use the little sponge brushes. I use the little makeup pads because I feel like I can like get it in every little crease. So I use them a few times in a row because it kind of saturates the pad a little bit more, and I just feel like it flows better. Let me get this stuff out of my way. Like I said, this one's already clean. That one is not. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one. So what I use to clean, I need 3 paper towels. I have rubbing alcohol, 90%. I have room temperature water with, hi Susie, thanks for coming. Room temperature water with Dawn dish soap. And then after that's all done, I wipe it off some, and then I just spray room temperature water and wipe it down real good so there's no soap residue on it. I know a lot of people use talcum powder or baby powder or even cornstarch to help. It soaks up all the silicone. I don't like using powders. First of all, it's a big mess. And the rubbing alcohol, I've never had an issue with it not being enough. And I like to use the Dawn dish soap to get rid of the residue from the rubbing alcohol. So okay, so red, black, gray, and I think she said the gray had like a sparkle in it when I talked to her yesterday. Yellow and the grotto green. I don't have the grotto green because I own every green that Walmart sells, and my Walmart does not have that green. So I have it's kind of a Christmas green that I mixed with Hooker's green. I don't know if you can see that, which from the pictures Tammy showed me, it's kind of the same color once I got it all mixed together. Mine has a little bit of sparkle in it. That's the only difference. So I just make sure that I wipe the sides down real good and the top. Okay, and then I just give it a good spray with the Dawn dish soap. Sorry, like I said, I'm not feeling great, so kind of out of it. You make me smile with all your greens too, my green sister. Maybe it's just something in the air, the weather, I don't know. I really don't like the way this painting turned out. It's not sticking to the canvas in some spots. I don't know if it's because the paint was too thick or what. It could have been when it was drying. It was so cold. I mean, for us, it was like in the low 30s. And since it's in the garage, it has like a weird cracking, like crazy in it. So, I don't know. It's just for doing a sample for varnishing. I'll probably end up throwing it away because it's weird. It's a really pretty painting, but like I said, it's not sticking in some spots, and it just did some weird things. So I put some of the polyacrylic in a little Dixie cup, and then I put a little bit on there. I always do the sides first, and I just rub the sides down a little bit. Hi, Liz. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you can make it. And then I just take some of the varnish and I go one way with it. And it's not a real thick coat. And then after this dries, I let it dry about 3 or 4 hours. After this dries, I go back and I do the same thing, only in the opposite direction. Oh, I'm sorry you weren't feeling good on your birthday. I know you haven't been feeling good for a while. Poor thing. Hi, Spicy. You know, I would love to join you for a paint mixing party. You know, I love mixing paints. I know most people find it kind of irritating, but to me, mixing paint is like one of the most therapeutic things. There's times when I just come out here and I mix paint for hours. Don't paint anything. Just mix the paint. Okay. So go ahead and set that aside. I don't know what happened to my plastic bag that I keep this in. Let me grab another one. And then I'm going to get these out of the way. Okay, so another way I also varnish is I will do a clear coat in resin. This one still needs one more coat, but you can see how shiny it is. I am currently out of resin, so when I get back from California, I will put in an order to stone coat. And I have like one wall just full of paintings that I want to do in resin instead of a regular varnish because they have tons of metallics in them. So I've been putting those off for a while because I ran out of stone coat a couple months ago, and then I ran out of the Envirotech the other day. Okay, so the first one, hi, Charming Graph. Okay, Tammy, I'm about to do your challenge, so I forgot to grab a toilet paper roll. So give me just a second. I'm gonna go grab one real quick, and then we'll do Tammy's challenge. I'll be right back. Did you just pour it through the toilet paper roll like that? Okay, so black, green, red. One of my cups that I need to use up. And you said gray or silver. I have a touch of silver left. I don't know how much. So we will use what we have of that left. And bright yellow, right? Cranberry. Yeah, I have this red. It's, I think it was bright red or candy red. Yellow, I don't use yellow too often, so I have the bright yellow by Craft Smart, or I have the light daffodil, but it's really light, or this yellow ochre, which is a more of a mustardy color. The light, okay. Dig for that just a second. Oh, and then I have the neon yellow. I didn't think I used all the light yellow. That's okay, we can lighten the bright yellow up. Like I said, I've been trying to use up some of these colors, so we will lighten this up some. And did you do it in a dirty pour, or did you do it just in a clean pour down the tube? Okay. That didn't lighten it up too much. Let's see. Am I missing any colors? We've got the red, the green, the yellow, the silver, the black. That's everything, yeah? Did you put a base coat down? That's the next question. 4 notches, okay? Not holes, notches. Okay. A white base coat, okay? And did you use silicone at all? Okay. Okay, so we put some notches in it. Let me get my white base coat out. You should. Since she challenged me, I am now challenging you. Okay, I'm gonna put silicone in the yellow and the green. Okay, just gonna lay out the base coat and then pop the bubbles on it. Then we will get to layering the cup. Did you read the ingredients in that Garnier hair stuff? You said it was just like the coconut milk. I was just curious what the ingredients were because that brand is usually a little cheaper, and you said you got it for free, so that's even better. I like free stuff. Okay, let me move that forward just a little bit. I'm gonna pop the air bubbles and then we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, I'm not sure what order you put your paints in, so we'll put a tiny bit of black down at the bottom. And then some of the green. Guess the yellow after the green. Then the silver, black, green, red, yellow. Okay, well, I was off by one. Then what silver we have, we're gonna throw in there. And the red. And we'll do one more layer of it. So black. Green. Okay, we'll go back and do the red after the green like you did. And a little bit more silver. Yellow. I'm gonna just top it off with a little bit of the black. It's a very odd color combination for me, but Tammy's did look good when hers got done, so we shall see. Set all these out of the way. Okay, hold that, and then we will just pour through that. Thank you, Spicy. Okay. Go ahead and release that. Pop the air bubbles. Party girl, huh? Okay, and then we'll just move it around. Kind of muddy in this one corner. I'm going to see if I can get some of that off. Weird, it's like it's not sticking in some areas. So I'm getting, it's probably from the silicone, but having kids never stopped me, Spicy. That's ridiculous. You don't stop having fun because you have children. I mean, my daughter has banned tequila from the house, but otherwise you don't stop having fun. Okay, let me torch it one more time. Like I said, I can't get the torch turned back on. I don't like that it's not sticking in spots, so. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. Right here, see how the white's coming up? I don't like that. But it's fine, I can do something with it. Let me move it out of our way. It does have some cool elements to it. I just don't like around the sides. You like it? Okay, good. Boys are easier, Spicy. Girls are fun, but boys are so much easier to raise. And they're fun in their own way. So if you ever want a daughter, you can borrow my 17-year-old. She's a good kid, but she talks so much she'll drive you nuts. Okay, so the next one I want to use this gadget that my daughter had found in one of her TV dinners. So she saved it just for me. So it's got these little holes at the bottom, and I just glued a piece at the bottom to lift it up off the canvas. That is so true, Tammy. I mean, I have how many nieces? And how many sisters? I was the good one, which is funny to think about. Yes, it's like a little steamer tray. I don't think I want to put a base coat down on this one. I know it's, but we'll just put a little circle. But I think I'm going to do it in brown, as strange as that is. So, you were good? Yeah, till you got older. We all have our stages in life, right? Nobody knew about my bad side. I was good at hiding it. I was always the polite one that did what they were told. So what I did behind the scenes. Okay, so we are going to do a turquoise. We're going to use this red again. Let's see, I thought I had a coffee color set aside. Let me, well, we'll use this. It's kind of a coppery color. You saw through me. Well, you also, we had a different relationship than the others, so. Then I want to use what's left of this deep maroon color. And what else? Let's add that brown in there too. Like I said, it's kind of a weird mix, but and the bright blue. Is that what it's called? Oh, primary blue. Deco art. Your what? Okay, I sprayed the cup a little bit. Gonna go ahead and layer the colors. This is kind of a weird mix. I don't know about this. Oh well, we'll see. Let's start with the coppery color. Do blue. It's definitely an experiment. Let's do the bright red. And some of the turquoise. The darker red. There's not a whole lot of this one, but like I said, I'm trying to use stuff up, so. Brown. Throw in what we have left of the yellow. Just so I can get rid of it. Like I said, this is a weird color combination too, so. And this weird copper color again. It's not even really copper. I'm not sure what color that is. I don't know. It's weird. And I threw it across the floor, so that's great. This may be the strangest color combination I've ever done. Oh, he'll get over it. He should be glad it's keeping you occupied and out of his hair. Tell him I said that. Okay, so we're just gonna pour it through the middle. Let me spray that real quick because I might keep this if it turns out okay, and I want it to be easy to clean. So we're gonna just pour that down in the holes. Let it drain a little bit. Yeah, it got super muddy. Oh, well, the pan doesn't look bad. It's just that doesn't look good. That's okay. We can scrape it and do something else. We'll move it around and see what it looks like first. Definitely, like I said, a weird color combination, so. That's what happens when you try to use all your paints up, or when you have like cups of half full layered paints. And super dark. You want to paint over your canvas. Okay, well, everybody does something different. Before you let it dry, you can just scrape it all off, which I'm going to do in a second. If you wait until it dries, just clean it really good. I always sand mine first, but you don't have to. But I just do it because I want it to stick better to the paint underneath. And then you can just pour over it from there. But definitely, if it's dry, make sure that you clean it off with rubbing alcohol because it's got the silicone in there. Okay, so this one here is super, super dark. I don't know if you can see that. It's not bad. It's just not something I like because it is so dark. So I think I am going to scrape it. So I am just going to take my popsicle stick and I'm going to scrape the paint off because it's too dark and too muddy for me. And I know it looks like a whole lot of wasted paint, but sometimes you have to be wasteful. So I think with the right colors, the steamer basket or whatever you want to call it would be okay. I don't think the holes on it's big enough personally, so it doesn't drain out all the way. So I'm just going to clean this off really good and then we will do something different. This is why I shouldn't paint when I'm not feeling good. Okay, that's good enough. We're just going to do a flip cup on this one. Yeah, I had maybe 2 successful strainer pours. I don't know if it's because I keep my paint too thick or I'm definitely too impatient when I move the paint around. Okay, so this one here, we're going to do the Cobalt Blue Metallic Buff by Craft Smart. And Phthalo Green. Oh, I go through paper towels and toilet paper are the 2 things I go through the most in my house. The metallic navy blue, and then I have this like gunmetal color, and then a dark granite gray, and aqua flash. It might be too many colors, but we'll see. Bread. So I don't eat a whole lot of bread. Bread does not agree with me well, so I think I'm going to skip this and put a little bit of white. If I can find my white. There it is. That would be a good idea. I mean, you can get different types of bread, you know, not as bad for you, but just usually if it's too high in gluten, it kills my stomach. Like the crust of pizza, it's like the worst, I think. Okay, so we put down some whites. Then we are going to put the gray granite because I want it to get a little lighter, mixing with the white. And then we are going to do the cobalts. And the navy. Then the phthalo. I just want a little bit of that one. Oh, see, I don't really like pizza. I have to be in the mood for it. And it has to be certain pizzas. Like if I'm in California, Round Table, I'm all about Round Table. I like Shakey's, even though their pizza's always greasy. But there's not too many pizza places around here that I like. Okay, the Aqua Flash. Some more whites. Some more of the gray. You know, I think most guys are like that, Bridget. Some of the navy, some more of the aqua. Is that the gunmetal? Yeah. Gunmetal. I love their chicken and their potato wedges. What are they called? I don't remember. But I would go there just for the potatoes. I still do that every time I'm back home. I could do without the pizza because their pizza's super greasy. But no, those potato logs and the chicken is amazing. Oh, I love all Korean food. One of my best friends is Korean, and her and her brother, Robert, are the most amazing cooks. So when I'm visiting them or they're down here, they have to cook for me. I mean, it's like a law. Okay, the Aqua Flash has got a goober in it, so there we go. I like all Asian food, though. I can't think of an Asian culture that I do not love the food. I love Filipino food. Thai is one of my very favorites. Whatever, I cook better than her. Don't listen to that. I'm the best cook in the family. My dad told me so. Okay, let's give that a swirl. Oh, sushi. Yeah, that's Abby's favorite too. Anything sushi. Any seafood, period, though. I'm a seafood fanatic. I have gone down the vegan route before. And when I was a teenager, the vegetarian thing, I cannot give up seafood. It's just not in me. I can eat anything that comes out of the ocean. Okay, it doesn't want me to poke a hole in it, so it's being difficult. Okay, are we ready to see this? So much better than the last. to. Lobster is not one of, like, that would probably be my least favorite. Crab is something I have to be in the mood for, but any other shellfish, I love. Oh, you can come have sushi with me anytime. Like I said, that is Abby's ultimate favorite food. And then steak, bloody, but seafood, her and I can eat that every day. Or sushi. No. Sorry, I'll let you see it in a second. That's okay, Bridget. I always have a freezer full of fresh fish because obviously, you know, I live by the Gulf of Mexico, which is some of the best seafood you will ever eat in your life. Plus, my children's grandfather, he has a cabin up in Alaska and he stays up there 9 months of the year, and he will mail me the seafood that he catches up there. The salmon and the halibut, the clams from Alaska are some of the best clams. So I'm pretty spoiled when it comes to fish and shellfish. Okay. Well, I can always get some dry ice and mail you some. I have tons of cans of smoked salmon. But yeah, I have salmon. Besides sushi, Abby doesn't like fish except salmon. It's the only one I can grill or bake or poach, whatever, and she'll eat it. But otherwise, she only likes her fish raw or like poached or steamed. So salmon is one of the healthiest things you can eat, though, people. It definitely has a different taste than other fish does. That's probably why it's my favorite. Ooh, this is getting tons of cells. I don't know if I like that or not. I definitely don't like that corner there, so. I'm just gonna run it a little bit off that corner and then we'll see what we got. Okay, guys. There's that one. It's much better than the other ones were. Okay, I'm gonna go put this on the ping pong table. And then I've got one more to do because I want to use that olive. Thank you, Spicy. I'm gonna move this paper out of my way because I want to save the skins from it, that pour. So Oh my God. Tammy can put away more food than anybody I know, which is crazy because she's so freaking tiny. But that girl can eat. And she's always been like that. Even when she was sick and wasn't supposed to be eating, she'd be sneaking freaking steak and lobster in the bedroom. Okay. Okay, so this last one, yeah, it's ridiculous how small she is. I'm the fat one in the family. Everybody else is little bird people. Okay. I ain't fat. Compared to usual, I am. When I got back from California, I was so small, I looked good, I was feeling good, and then Florida makes me fat. Okay, so I think we're gonna do one more gadget thing. I've got this little jar. It is a cheese jar for Parmesan cheese, and it's got these holes in the top. And yeah, it's definitely stress. And not doing a damn thing all day, besides painting. Okay, so I want to use this olive green by Soho. And I have dioxazine purple that I want to use. I don't know how these colors are going to look together. And I have this, that one was Soho too. This like plum purple. And this one's Martha Stewart. You know, I think we should throw in some gold maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think with those colors? I was thinking gold and I don't know. I don't know. I want to put a base coat down. Yes, gold? Okay. I want to put a base coat down because since we're pouring over it, I don't want the whole canvas covered. I want to have a little bit of negative space, I think. So should we do a black or white, or should we mix a different color for the base? I don't know if I'd like these colors with white, but I'm afraid black's going to be too dark. Maybe I should add some lime green in there. What you think? Okay. Well, then what negative space color, woman? I got a light teal. I think all my teals are like darker color. I have. Heck yeah, lime green. You will always say yes to lime green even when it doesn't make sense. I have that teal color, but it's not really light. I can lighten it up some with some white. Let's do that. I could do a navy blue background. I don't, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Oh, your message got deleted. I don't know what bad things you did. Okay, so while I'm working on this teal, is there any questions anybody has? Oh, you deleted it? Okay. Okay, here goes with the teal negative space just for you, Bridget. This is the weird color combination day. I don't know about this teal with that olive green at all, but it's fine. If it's not good, we can always do something different. When in doubt, do a swipe. My fat fingers do too. It's all good. Okay. Okay, so I did spray the inside of this cup. We'll start with, I don't know, this just seems like it's going to be super dark, but let's start with the dioxazine purple, some of the gold, the olive green, were you serious about the lime green? Because I think it would be a little over the top. Okay, good. So I'm trying to keep the green and the gold away from each other so it doesn't look too muddy. Kind of, yeah. A little bit more of the green and then the lighter purple. And then we'll see what kind of crazy mess we get. Gonna give that a swirl. Go ahead and pop the bubbles from this base color. Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath and see what we get. It doesn't really pour out too fast. Am I supposed to shake it maybe? I don't know. Do like Jackson Pollock style? Splat, splat, splat. Oh my God. This one's ugly too. Okay, let's see. I gave up too fast maybe. It wasn't coming out of the holes, okay, in my defense. Yeah, that definitely is not going to work, so. It's just not my day, guys. Thanks for putting up with me. Yeah, with those holes, I probably should have thinned the paint out some. Let me see if I can save this at all. I want to get some more of the teal, like right in here. And maybe right over here. Sometimes you just gotta play and hope that you've come out with something good. Hi, Abby.
Hi, Mama.
How was school?
Draining.
I love you too. The teal's the saving grace of this one. So thank you, Bridget, for that suggestion. Oh, she already went back inside, but I'll tell her that you said hi. It's definitely different than anything I ever do, so that's a good thing, right? You know, I appreciate you guys sticking around while I mess up everything I touch today. That's good. Good friends, good people. Something right there. This is proof that we all have bad days, okay? We all have bad days. Not everything we make and try to create turns out fantastic. Just got to keep going until hopefully you make something beautiful. Or at least something you can work with to create something beautiful later on. So there is that one. Well, good. I'm glad you guys like it. That makes me feel better. This one I can deal with because of the teal running through it. The teal definitely saved it. I wished there was more gold showing through instead of the olive. Like, I like this section right here where there's more gold. So, but there we go. So, unless anybody has any questions, comments, requests, whatever, then I guess we're done. Happy Valentine's Day, Spicy, and everybody else. I'm going to move this out of the way. I most likely will not be around for about 3 weeks. Maybe longer, I'm not sure. So I'm going to try to make a few videos before I leave town. That way I can post every once in a while. Or buy some supplies while I'm out in LA. So I can at least paint a little bit. But I'll definitely still be watching everybody's channel and talking to everybody through Facebook and Instagram. So I hope everybody has a great Valentine's Day, a great weekend this weekend. Thank you for sticking by through my messy messes. I hope you all have a good day, everybody. Thanks for being here. Bye.